Hello, my crafting friends, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I'm coming to you today from my craft studio in Bancroft, Ontario. Welcome to Connie's Craft Along. This is where I craft, and if you prep the pieces that I had in my posts or my weekly email, then maybe you craft along with me. And if not now, maybe later. And maybe you just sit and watch or chat or join me for this bit of a crafting break to your day. Whatever it is, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I love when you stop in. I love when you say hello. Let me know what you think about the projects and join in on the conversation, whether it's with me or with others that are watching. So thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, what do we have today? Well, we have a little bit of the weather is gorgeous. It's nice. We went out for our first kayak, for our first paddle yesterday. I haven't posted the pictures yet. I'm supposed to do that. Oh, we did take a couple of photos. It's like I have to take a couple photos. It's our first paddle of the season. So that was lovely. And I got out again today. A little windier today, so it was a bit of work, but it was great. The weather is gorgeous and I'm loving it. So, alrighty. Let me think. We're into June, things are rolling. So let's just skip to some crafting today, shall we? Okay, move this down here. All right. So for today, I put the instructions in. So here's what I do. A true confession time. I find a card usually in my stash, because I keep a lot of samples from cards that I've made. Or so it might have been a real live card in hand card from my stash, or maybe it's a photo of a card that I've made in the past, or maybe it's a photo of a card that I've saved that I thought was really cool and I want to make someday. So it could be from many different places. And I give you all the measurements for what to cut and what to prepare. But in many cases, I haven't actually made this card yet. Not recently, anyway. Okay, so if it's a card in hand from something I've made previously, then I have made it. But this one, and this is one that I had made, but I don't have the card anymore. So I was kind of just working off of, my photo and that sort of thing. So I put in that you needed a piece of uh cardstock. Oh, look who's here. Hello, Oscar. You are not invited to this party right now. You need to have another seat. Okay. Piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. That is the card base, so that's pretty standard stuff. Then we needed a piece of cardstock that was 5 1/4 by 4. And I've suggested you may want to use a light color for stamping on. Here's my light color. Secret C, not so light, but I will show you why in a moment. And then I have suggested 5 1/4 light color for stamping on. Okay. Yes, I was looking at my eyes skipped what we were doing there. Okay. Designer series paper, 4 tall, 2 wide. Designer series paper, 3 tall, 2 wide. Designer series paper, 2 by 2. Okay, 2 tall, 2 wide. Okay, and then I did suggest that you may want a piece of basic white for your sentiment, if your 5 1/4 by 4 was not light enough to stamp on. And mine is not. But so there's my sentiment, and we will talk about that in just a moment. As soon as oh goodness, I have put everything away. And then I suggested you do die cut, fussy cut, punch, or stamp an interest element for your card. Let me just grab this for a moment so I can share with you. A little bit too efficient on the tidying up there. So I am using, and I did not grab the whole thing that I wanted, but I'm using the Floral Charm. Nope, not for this card, I'm not. That's the next card. I'm using different paper for this one. Okay, we're on it. We've got it. Nobody panic. It's all good. We are using this one. Floral Blooms is the paper. Uh, oh, Florals in Bloom. Oh, goodness. Okay. Now I've pulled this out. I will never get this back in properly. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to stop there. So this is the paper that we're using. Florals in Bloom. Lovely paper, beautiful flowers, but then some uh, different patterns. Look at this. Isn't this fun? That could be all sorts of things. Little pebbles, just a mosaic, all sorts of things and beautiful things. There's some other prints on the back. So that's what the paper is. And this paper we used at our, was our last retreat? Yes, I do believe it was our last retreat in March. And so we were doing scrapbooking as well. So I had ordered the sticker sheet for everyone's goodie bag for them so they could use that. And of course, we did use some of the stamps for our layouts, but or some of the stickers, but not all of them. So I had some left. So you can see that I have cut out my sentiment right from there, ready to go. How cool is that, right? I almost think I was organized. Yes, this is a sticker too. Gotta love a sticker. Just means we need to pop something else up on dimensionals. And then for my interest element, I had cut out this image, but when I sort of laid it out on my card, I love these flowers, they're beautiful. But when I laid it out on my card, it seemed a little bit large and overpowering for the whole 9 yards. So I figured that was not likely to work. And I got that one, which is a little bit smaller. So this is the one that we're going to use. Okay, let's do some crafting, shall we? So, I'm going to work on my 5¼ by 4 piece of cardstock. And the first thing I'm going to do is put down my largest piece of designer series paper. This does not have an up and a down. It's very, very random. So I am going to put this towards the top, just because I'm going to put my sentiment near the bottom. So I don't want that to be all in the way. Put this one over here. Maybe down just a tad, right? Just to be different. You could put it centered, but you know me. Um, this is just the beginning, right? This is the first one to get us started, and we may change it up in the next one. Okay, and then I have this piece, and I think because so these stripes go up and down, I might put these across. I'm going to put this interest piece onto it and just sort of see where it falls, I think. Yes. Yeah. Now, because that is flat, because it's a sticker, and I had to use the sticker, right? Got to do it. So now I am going to put this on dimensionals because my sentiment is also going to be stuck down. because it too is a sticker and we love stickers. I just think I never grew up. So this one is just going to go maybe centered. Centered closer, maybe over this way a little bit though. And again, this can go wherever you would like it. Okay. And then I have my sentiment that I'm going to put in it right down here. So when you do things like this, it becomes a very quick and easy card. I love it. Hey, this was fresh freesia. I don't think I mentioned that. Crease with my bone folder. Okay, and then this is going to go onto here. And again, you could pop this up with dimensionals, but I think I am just going to put it down flat. I think I'm getting a cold again. Can you believe it? It's a second cold in way too little time. And I know this because I had a cold just before our last synchro competition. And nationals are in just over a week from now. And I'm getting a cold again. And you cannot get good air if you have a chest cold. So hopefully this will not go to my chest. Or at least not enough to cause me grief for swimming. Okay, into the gems here. I have so Secret Sea and Cloud Cover are in colors from last year. So we do have those. Oh, that's strawberry slush. That is not going to go with our fresh freesia. I don't know that I really have anything in the fresh freesia department, but that's okay. This is pretty in pink, I think. Okay, I think we could do cloud cover. Okay, now let's do one of these. One of these. And do these in a line. One of these. So I find it easiest to put the center one down first, and then you can space the other two equally on either side. Okay, so there we go. Look at that. Super quick and easy, right? But pretty. Cards do not need to be wild and crazy complicated to be lovely. So uh, quick and cute. It's a great motto. Okay. Do. I have a stamp here that says you did it. I'm not entirely positive what stamp set it's from. Could be from the birthday stuff, which is Lord knows where. Okay. Anyway, hmm. Sorry about that, folks. Yes, it says you did it, which is great for graduation or year end of whatever. There's a lot of that sort of stuff going on. A lot of dances finishing up. A lot of programs are finishing up and they're going to go on summer vacation. Okay, this time we have a secret C card base, and look, I did use light cardstock for my, why do we have this? Oh, I know why we have this, because this time we were going to do it a little different. Ha! Oh, goodness. Good memory, but short. Okay, so I have white, and then I have my 3 by 2, no, 4 by 2, sorry, 4 by 2, 3 by 2, and 2 by 2. Okay. But as I always say with Connie's Craft Along, this is just the starting point. This is just where we kick off from. So we're going to step this one up a little bit, but we're going to start with, nope, we're not going to start with the stamping because I'm not positive where I want my sentiment yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put adhesive on the back of these. Now this time, this is the Floral Charm Designer Series paper. I really mean it this time. And we are putting these all onto fresh freesia cardstock, which is not actually one of the colors, but it sort of coordinates with some of the, this is Berry Burst and it's lighter versions, but the Berry Burst was just a little bit too bright, bold, in your face. So I didn't want to use that for my extra layer. It's just a little bit too much. Got a little bit more subtle. This one. Oh, okay, so there's our 3 layers, and I'm gonna put them on pretty much same pattern as last time. So just kind of lay them out here. I'm gonna put this pretty much in the center this time. So now I can kind of see where I want. Should put it right side up, shouldn't I? Where I want this to go. I think I'm gonna put it right down on this edge down here, towards this edge, down near the bottom. And I'm gonna use Blackberry Bliss ink, which is this color right here. This would be very dark and rich. It's right there. Double-sided cardstock, but hopefully I don't need it. Oh, I think we got it. Okay. Let me just clean this off a bit because this is very dark ink. Don't want it landing anywhere that I don't want it landing. Okay. Oop. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of pull these off. This one up near the top. And I'm just kind of making this border the same, eyeball same. Oh. So more layers tends to make your card look a little more stepped up. Not that you need them, but sometimes you might like them. Oh. This time I'm going to put this down flat. put it right pretty much in the middle of my pieces there. There we go. And then I have fussy cut these flowers from the designer series paper, actually from this piece, just in a different area. So I'm going to put dimensionals onto this guy. And I might need some that are cut. Oh, here's a little one. Something I have cut. It's very tiny. It will fit right in there as soon as I get the back off from. There we go. And oh, don't know that I need part dimensionals for all of this, but we've got a part row going on here, so we'll just use that. There we go. And this is going to dangle over, but that's okay because everything below it is just on flat. It's not really going to dangle over very much, is it? Just a few little edgy bits. Okay, and then this can go on to our card base. Whoop. I'm wondering if I should do this in Blackberry Bliss. Just looking at that. Because I should have stamped this in Secret C. But that's okay. Let's just grab some Blackberry Bliss. And we'll just get ourselves a card base. I'm gonna set this up here for a moment so I don't land in it because that has adhesive on it. Bring in my trimmer. And a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock. Oh, maybe a full sheet of Blackberry Bliss cardstock. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is move my cutting blade all the way to the end. And then I am going to put this at 4¼ and I'm going to score it. I'm going to turn it and cut it. At 5½. So there we go. Okay. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome. We are just about finished here, just finishing up our second card, which has adhesive on it already because I just changed the card base. It was Secret C, and now it's Blackberry Bliss. There we go. Alrighty. So there we have that. And now we just need some bling. Well, we have this because whoops. Pieces were falling right out of the case. Because we've changed everything over to Blackberry Bliss, we can come in with some Blackberry Bliss gems. It's not really wanting to go on there, I see. There we go. Okay. Oh, something sticky on the back of this. There we go. So there you have it. One card straight up with the they're very crooked, aren't they? Somewhat crooked. Straight up just with the pieces that I had outlined. It's a great starting point. Kind of like, you know, make the first one according to the recipe, and then after that, personalize it. Make it a little different. Decide what you want, and you can change it up however you like. And then the second one, where we did just that, we put additional layers on, and then we swapped out some stamping for the sentiment versus stickers and fussy cutting versus a sticker. But I gotta tell you, those sticker sheets, they are the bomb because quick and easy. Great for scrapbooking, but as you can see, they work really nicely for cards too. So, okay, I don't want to roll. I have a rolling stool. I don't want to roll over stuff that I've just dropped onto the floor here while we were chatting. So, okay, there's your cards for today. I hope you like them. A pretty easy layout. You can switch up how you put your layers on as well. You can turn things across instead of up and down. More layers. You could emboss this back piece. I was going to emboss this back piece, but then it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. You have to stamp first and then emboss. So if you are stamping your sentiment on here and you're going to emboss, make sure you stamp first and then emboss. Otherwise, you will get funky, funky stamping for your sentiment because your paper is bumpy. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to craft with you all again really soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.